What's that? You ask what I'm doing? I'm digging. What did you think I was doing? Building a barn? Barn? That's funny. Old Garin still has it. Barn. What? Oh, why am I digging here? Oh! Why dig in a heap of old garbage? Why, you ask? Because sometimes the most valuable things come out of the most unexpected places. Listen here, I found me a 4th century gold coin once. Yep, digging around in garbage I was. Cal Torlin Mint, 4th century. A real beauty. And I should know, that's what I collect most, rare coins. So do not mock me, my friend. A place like this is full of potential. Barn. Boy, old Garin still has it. Except now he's, looking at my crotch. Mind your manners. One man's garbage is another man's treasure. Calling my crotch garbage? Well, if he loves old coins so much, let's see what he thinks of this one. Ah, yes, my young inquisitive friend again. What is it this time? Let me see then. Oh my word, by the one! It cannot be! The weight is right. The coloring is near perfect for its age. Let me look closer at the engraving. The workmanship is unmistakable. The detail is exquisite. See there, the coat of arms, the mistake. They say the engraver lost his head because of that mistake. Yes, he may have lost his life, but he created the most collectible coin ever. No more digging. No more digging for Garin. You watch in shock as the man runs away with your coin. I'd say less watch in shock and more steps aside politely, but okay. And also, how'd he get out? Did he jump? He's certainly more agile than I am. And you can actually see it. It is there. But you'd never notice it without just pressing A. You find an old slipper. You take the slipper and put it up with the other one. It's a perfect match. They are worn and faded, but still the slippers look in pretty good condition. I don't know how this second slipper could be in any sort of condition after being stuffed into a pile like that. Especially being outside in the weather for so long. But either way, this should satisfy the ghost of that child. Thank you so very much, kind sir. I can at last go home. They are not as shiny and new as they were before, but at least I did not lose them. I will go home and tell grandfather how you helped me. Now I'll have to pay him a visit. Thank you, Halfling. You have done well in returning Caitlin to me. Now, ask of me what you will. I will do all that I can to help you. What? You want to know the way into the Tower of Trials? I can tell you the way lies below, in the depths of the reservoir. There you will find what you seek, a room that controls the water deep. Swim? Nay, Halfling. That would be impossible. I have something here for you. It is called the Stone of Thirst. It is truly a wonderful thing. It requires, however, a particular incantation, words of power, if you wish. I do not know these words, nor is it written down in any book or manuscript. Only those who have passed the trials know of such an incantation. Seek out someone who has passed the trials, Halfling, and receive the words. Surely neither life nor death shall hinder you. You have shown that already. You take the Stone of Thirst. Now, if you remember, we already have the incantation. We got that beside the church from the exiled magician. We'll be taking a little shortcut here. Can't seem to examine. This well looks like it dried up a long time ago. The bucket is empty, but smells in need of a good cleaning. And these must be the stables. There's a great deal of horse feed in this bucket. The business end of this pitchfork doesn't appear too sharp anymore. The scorch marks indicate a terrible fire once burned this place. The walls are charred and blackened by smoke. You read the words of the fated sign. Fire is strictly prohibited from the stables. This farm tool isn't something that you are particularly interested in. I can understand these horses better than your gibberish. And that would be because I'm still wearing the Ring of the Dead. Eh? What am I doing, you ask? If you look, you'll see I'm watching for the horses. I know that there are no horses here. That is why I'm watching for them. The horses were out in the countryside when Belzar's army arrived. Since then, the great gates have been closed and my horses remain outside. I have talked with the captain of their guard, but he ignores my pleas. I fear for their lives. I will wait here until the guards open the gates. there's another coin. Again, totally unnecessary to collect them. The ancient statue seems to glare at you. You notice an ancient saying inscribed at the base. A dragon understands, but will obey only its own call. The piercing eyes of the statue seem to stare at you. You discover an inscription at its base. Only with wings, roars, and fangs shall a dragon fly. The huge doors to the tower seem impossible to open. You decide against setting foot in the deadly waters. Both of these entrances will lead to the same place. You drop the magical stone of thirst and recite the incantation, Nomain Ra. You'll also notice that the fish disappears entirely. The door won't open. It seems that something on the other side is blocking it. Now, here's another trial and error puzzle. Even though we're given the answer, even the answer is vague. The lecture was very interesting. To control the flood levels. Now, if only I can remember the sequence. Now, of these three sequences, only the middle one matters. What's especially confusing about this is it allows you to turn it multiple times. You can turn it right twice or 3 times. Of course, that doesn't affect anything, and you'll never need to turn it more than once. But once you solve the puzzle, there's no indicator. And in fact, you might not know if anything is missing unless you investigate this. If you were playing this game normally, the likelihood of you knowing that you needed the lever or where to find it would be very unlikely. So, young Dell, are you on the correct path? Up until now, there has been little that I can truly tell you, for a link exists. A link with which mine enemy, my once brother, might thwart your efforts. So I have told you little, hoping that you are the one that might bear the mantle, hero. But now I will help you as much as I can. This ancient place once controlled the flow of water to the castle. It might do so again, allowing places to be crossed which cannot. So look for your path, choose wisely, for the trials shall soon be on you. With success at the trials, your anointment shall soon be complete. A faint trickle can be heard, as if water begins to flow. The trickle becomes a roar as the sound of a vast amount of water begins flowing. The way is now open. The trials await all who would call themselves worthy. Be wary, young halfling, for you shall be tested, and tested well. Your next destination shall examine your inner being. If you are found wanting, then you shall surely fail. But if you are found worthy, then a life of servitude is your reward. So beware. The waters have stood here for a long time. And there's nothing much else to check out down here. It is dangerous and quite slippery. Notice an inscription on the plaque. It reads, "Prepare thyself. The trials await beyond. Anoint thyself. The trials lie ahead. Pass these tests, and in accordance with the law, your station shall be bestowed. Endure the tests of loyalty, knowledge, understanding, strength, courage, and soul. Anoint and prepare, for the trials mean life but also mean death. Leave all possessions behind and enter alone, for only then can you succeed. So has been decreed by the Circle of 12. Can you feel the weight and oppression above you? Can you feel the centuries press in? Yes, there is death here, but it is a trial that must be accepted and completed. It cannot be conquered. No, lest anyone boast. Rather, it must be endured till the end. And in its ending is a new beginning. For once the mind, body, soul, and heart have been tested, only then can one proceed. But I can warn you to be wary here. Things are not what they seem. For one reaches out from the grave to alter the tests. Be wary of his evil presence, for he will more than test you, he will trick you.